Hello, and welcome back to Talk English Now. I'm Sarah, and today we're going to talk about how to truly remember English words, how to take new vocabulary and make it part of your real life, not just for a test or a textbook, but for speaking, living, and thinking in English every day. Have you ever learned a new word, repeated it a few times, maybe even wrote it down, and then forgot it the next day? If that's happened to you, you're not alone. It happens to almost every English learner. And the reason isn't that you're bad at languages or that you're not trying hard enough. It's that your brain didn't hold on to the word deeply. It saw the word, but didn't connect to it. And that's exactly what we're going to change today. In this lesson, I'll show you how to make English words unforgettable. We'll use shadowing, where you repeat after me slowly and clearly. And we'll add something more powerful. We'll add meaning, emotion, and real connection. Let's begin with something simple. The word borrow. Maybe you've heard it before, but we're not just going to define it. We're going to live it. Say this with me. Can I borrow your pen? Again, can I borrow your pen? Imagine you're sitting in class or in a meeting and you forgot your pen. You turn to the person next to you and you ask, "Can I borrow your pen?" That moment is real, and because it's real, your brain can hold on to it. Now try this one. I borrowed a book from the library. Say it again with me. I borrowed a book from the library. Can you see it? You walk through a quiet library, find a book you love, and take it home to read. You borrowed it. That's how this word lives in real life. Here's another one. She borrowed my umbrella yesterday. Again. She borrowed my umbrella yesterday. Picture the rain falling, and you give your umbrella to a friend. That image makes the word unforgettable. Now, ask yourself this. Have you ever borrowed something from someone, or has someone borrowed something from you? If the answer is yes, then the word borrow is already part of your story. That's how we turn new words into memory. Let's try another word. Delay. Delay means something happens later than planned, later than expected. It could be small or big, but the feeling is the same. Something is late. Say this slowly with me. There was a delay at the airport. Again. There was a delay at the airport. Can you picture it? You're sitting in a chair at the airport, looking at the screen, and the word delayed appears next to your flight. Now try this one. The train was delayed because of snow. Say it again. The train was delayed because of snow. Picture the cold, the snow falling onto the tracks, the quiet waiting. Here's one more. Sorry for the delay. My meeting ran late. Again. Sorry for the delay. My meeting ran late. Maybe you've said that yourself before, or maybe someone said it to you. That's how we remember, through connection. Let's try another important word now. Messy. Messy means not clean, not organized, a little chaotic. Say this with me. My desk is messy. Again. My desk is messy. Picture your own desk right now. Papers, notebooks, coffee cups. Is it clean or a little messy? Now try this. Her hair looks messy today. Say it with me. Her hair looks messy today. Can you see it? Maybe it's windy outside. Maybe she didn't have time in the morning. It happens to all of us. Now one more. The kitchen was messy after the party. Again. The kitchen was messy after the party. Can you imagine cups on the counter, plates stacked in the sink, the smell of food and fun still in the air? Now here's the important part. Every sentence you just practiced paints a picture in your mind. And your brain loves pictures. Why? Because images help us remember longer. Stronger. That's called visual memory. Let's make it even more powerful. Close your eyes for a second. Think of your messy desk, your messy kitchen, or your messy hair after a busy morning. When you see it, you feel it. And when you feel it, you remember it. Let's move to a new word now. Nervous. Nervous means feeling worried or uncomfortable before something important. Say this with me. I felt nervous before my job interview. Again. I felt nervous before my job interview. Picture it. You're waiting in a room. Someone calls your name. Your hands feel cold. That's nervous. Now try this one. I get nervous when I speak in English. Again. I get nervous when I speak in English. That's a sentence many learners can relate to. Maybe you've felt it yourself. And another, he was nervous before the big exam. Say it again. He was nervous before the big exam. Can you see it? Books open, heart racing. That moment, it holds the meaning of the word. Here's what's happening while you repeat these sentences. You're not just hearing the word. You're building a relationship with it. That's how deep learning works. Let's go further with a new word. Lonely. Lonely means feeling sad because you are alone. Say this with me. She felt lonely in the new city. Again. She felt lonely in the new city. You can imagine someone sitting in a small apartment, no friends yet, just quiet all around. Now try this. I sometimes feel lonely when no one is around. Again. I sometimes feel lonely when no one is around. Be honest with yourself. Have you felt that before? If yes, then this word belongs to you now. One more. He moved away and felt very lonely. Again. He moved away and felt very lonely. Picture it clearly. A new town, empty streets, unfamiliar faces. These are not Joe Saint words. These are emotions in language, and when you connect a word with your story, your memory holds it tight. You're doing beautifully so far, and we're just getting started. In the next part, we'll explore more words, more images, and deeper practice together. Let's keep going together. You're doing amazing. And every time you repeat a sentence, every time you picture a moment, you're telling your brain, this word matters. I want to keep it. Let's begin this part with a new word, charge. To charge means to put electricity into something, like your phone, your laptop, or your headphones. Say this with me. I need to charge my phone. Again. I need to charge my phone. Picture the battery icon on your screen turning red. You look for a charger. You plug it in. That moment is clear, right? Now try this one. My phone isn't charged. Again. My phone isn't charged. You pick it up, press the power button, and nothing happens. You forgot to charge it. Now this. I need to charge my phone before I leave the house. Say that again. Slowly. Clearly. I need to charge my phone before I leave the house. You're about to go somewhere, but you know you'll need your phone. That's how real English works, through actions in your daily life. Now let's move to a new word that's very useful. The word is fix. Fix means to repair something, to make something broken work again. Say this with me. I need to fix my computer. Again. I need to fix my computer. Can you see it? The screen is frozen, or something isn't working, and you're trying to solve the problem. Now try. He fixed the chair yesterday. Again. He fixed the chair yesterday. Picture someone using a screwdriver or hammer, making the chair safe again. Another one. Can you help me fix this? Say it again. Can you help me fix this? That could mean a broken object, or even a situation. English words often have more than one layer, and we remember them better when we feel both the physical and emotional meaning. Let's try the word remind. To remind means to help someone remember something. Say this with me. Can you remind me to send the email? Again. Can you remind me to send the email? Picture yourself writing something down, setting a reminder on your phone. It's an everyday action. Now say, this photo reminds me of home. Say it again. This photo reminds me of home. Maybe it's a picture of your family, your old neighborhood. That word remind becomes real because it's tied to your heart. Another one. Please remind me about our meeting tomorrow. Again. Please remind me about our meeting tomorrow. That's how we speak at work, at school, with friends. Simple and real. Now let's try something a little different. Instead of one word, let's work with a small group of connected words. Your brain loves categories. When words are connected, they become easier to remember. Let's try a weather group. First word is cloudy. Say this with me. It's cloudy today. Again. It's cloudy today. Imagine the gray sky, no sunshine, just soft, heavy clouds. Now say, I think it might rain. Again. I think it might rain. That sentence goes naturally with cloudy. See how they connect? Now try the word breeze. A breeze is a soft wind, gentle and light. Say this. There's a nice breeze this morning. Again. There's a nice breeze this morning. Feel it on your skin, like fresh air moving through trees, peaceful, refreshing. Now add one more. Storm. A storm is heavy rain, though dear, lightning. Power in the sky. Say this with me. The storm last night was very loud. Again. The storm last night was very loud. Picture it. The sound of thunder, flashes of light in the dark sky. Now let's tell a story using all three. Listen to this. It was cloudy all day. The breeze felt cool and gentle. But then, in the evening, a strong storm arrived with loud thunder and heavy rain. Now try to say that with me, one phrase at a time. It was cloudy all day. The breeze felt cool and gentle. But then, in the evening, a strong storm arrived, with loud thunder and heavy rain. Do you see what just happened? You didn't just learn 3 separate words. You built a memory, a little movie in your mind. And that's exactly how your brain wants to learn. Let's try a new word now. Choose. To choose means to pick one thing from many. Say this with me. I need to choose a gift for her. Again. I need to choose a gift for her. Picture yourself in a store, looking at different boxes, flowers, books. What will you choose? Now try this. She chose the red dress for the party. Say it again. She chose the red dress for the party. Can you see it? She holds up 2 dresses, looks in the mirror, makes her choice. Another one. It's hard to choose between work and rest. Again. It's hard to choose between work and rest. That's a decision many of us face every day, and that's why it sticks in your memory. Now take a moment and reflect on what we've done so far. You haven't just repeated words. You've lived them. You've imagined them. You've said them out loud with meaning. This is shadowing, but deeper. This is the kind of practice that turns a word from something new into something familiar, something yours. So remember, if you want to own a word, use it in a sentence, speak it out loud, tie it to a moment in your life, and say it again tomorrow. This is how you build real English fluency, word by word, with feeling, with rhythm, and with you in the center. Let's continue this journey together. You're building something strong with every sentence you speak, every image you imagine, and every feeling you connect to a word. That's how real fluency is made. Now, let's explore the word wonder. Wonder means to feel curious, to think about something, to ask questions in your mind. Say this with me. I wonder what time it is. Again, I wonder what time it is. That's a quiet, thoughtful sentence. You're not asking someone directly. You're just thinking to yourself. Now try. I wonder where she went. Say it again. I wonder where she went. Maybe she left quickly. Maybe you're waiting. That word, wonder, holds soft curiosity. Here's another. Do you ever wonder what your life will be like in 5 years? Again. Do you ever wonder what your life will be like in 5 years? That's a deep question, not just a vocabulary word, and that's why you'll remember it. Wonder isn't just about asking. It's about imagining. So now, take a moment and wonder about something. It could be about your future, someone you care about, or something you've always wanted to know. That small thought, that emotion, is what will keep the word inside your memory. Let's move on now to a new word. Invite. Invite means to ask someone to come to something, like a party, a meeting, or even a simple lunch. Say this with me. I want to invite my friends to dinner. Again, I want to invite my friends to dinner. Picture the table, the food, the people laughing together. Now try. Did she invite you to the wedding? Say it again. Did she invite you to the wedding? Can you hear someone asking this quietly, maybe with a little surprise or even disappointment? One more. He didn't invite me and I felt left out. Say that again. He didn't invite me and I felt left out. That sentence has emotion, and emotion is memory's best friend. Let's now learn a word that's also emotional, but softer. The word is care. Care means to feel concern, kindness, or love towards someone or something. Say this with me. I care about my family. Again, I care about my family. When you say this, feel it. Don't just say the words. Feel the love inside the sentence. Now try. She really cares about her job. Again, she really cares about her job. That means she puts effort time and heart into it. One more. He doesn't care what people think. Again, he doesn't care what people think. That could mean confidence, or maybe something else. The meaning depends on the emotion, and that's why you remember it. Let's now use a different method. Let's make a little story together using all the words we've practiced so far. Listen first. Then repeat after me, sentence by sentence. I borrowed a book from the library. It was cloudy outside with a soft breeze. I sat by the window and started to read, but I wondered why I felt so lonely. I cared about the story, but my mind was somewhere else. I thought about a friend who didn't invite me to her party. It made me feel nervous and kind of forgotten. But then I reminded myself to choose peace. To fix my mood, I made tea and started writing my own story. And I decided to invite someone to lunch next weekend. Because I care, and because I don't want anyone else to feel lonely like I did. Now, try repeating that entire flow again. Go slowly. Feel the rhythm. These are real sentences, built with simple words, but full of feeling. This is one of the strongest ways to remember vocabulary, by using it inside a story. Your brain will remember the emotion, the structure, and the pictures all working together. Let's go a little further now. Let's work with the word carry. Carry means to hold something while moving it from one place to another. Say this with me. I carry my bag to school every day. Again. I carry my bag to school every day. You can feel the weight of the books, the routine of it. Now say, she carried her baby gently. Again. She carried her baby gently. Picture her arms, her care, her protection. Now try. Can you carry this for me? Say it again. Can you carry this for me? That's a helpful question, a common moment, easy to picture, and easy to remember. Let's now look at a word that's both simple and beautiful. The word is smile. Smile means to turn up the corners of your mouth, to show happiness, kindness, or sometimes even sadness. Say this with me. She smiled at me. Again. She smiled at me. That can be a small moment, but it stays in your heart. Now try. His smile made me feel better. Say it again. His smile made me feel better. That's how English becomes alive, when you link it to what's real. One more. I try to smile even when I'm tired. Say that again. I try to smile even when I'm tired. That's an honest sentence, and that's why you'll keep it in your memory. Take a deep breath now, and notice what's happening. You're not learning in a way that feels heavy or forced. You're learning in a way that feels real, personal, and connected to life. You're not just adding new words. You're building new experiences in English. And that's how fluency begins. Let's take a moment to notice how far you've come. You've listened, repeated, imagined, and connected deeply with every word. That's something to be proud of. And it's exactly how real English fluency is built, slowly, personally, and with meaning. Let's begin this final part with a very common word, but one that carries so much feeling. The word is help. Help means to support someone, to make something easier for them. Say this with me. Can you help me? Again. Can you help me? Picture a moment. Maybe you're carrying something heavy, or you're trying to fix something. You look up and ask for support. Now try. She helped me study for my exam. Say it again. She helped me study for my exam. That's a sentence that connects to gratitude, to kindness, to learning. Now this one. He needs help with his homework. Say it again. He needs help with his homework. You can picture a student, books open, trying to understand something difficult, and someone sitting beside him. Now let's move to another useful word. Learn. Learn means to gain new knowledge or skill. Say this slowly with me. I want to learn English. Again, I want to learn English. When you say that, mean it. Feel your desire to grow, to communicate, to understand more than before. Now try. She's learning to cook. Say it again. She's learning to cook. You can picture someone in the kitchen, following a recipe, maybe making a few mistakes, but enjoying the process. One more. We learn something new every day. Say it again. We learn something new every day. And that's true, especially for you. Right now. Let's now practice one of my favorite ways to lock in vocabulary. Visualization. Close your eyes. And aimes. Join the sentence I give you. I walked outside. The sky was cloudy. There was a soft breeze in the air. I carried my bag over one shoulder, and I smiled when I saw my friend waiting for me. Can you see it? The gray sky, the cool wind, the simple joy of seeing someone you care about. That's how a sentence becomes a memory. Now repeat this with me, slowly. I walked outside. The sky was cloudy. There was a soft breeze in the air. I carried my bag over one shoulder, and I smiled when I saw my friend waiting for me. You're not just repeating words. You're building a world, and your brain loves stories, more than lists, more than definitions. Stories are how we remember things forever. Now, let's work with the word repeat. Repeat means to do or say something again. Say this with me. I like to repeat new words out loud. Again. I like to repeat new words out loud. That's exactly what you're doing now, and it's working. Try this. She repeated the question twice. Say it again. She repeated the question twice. You can hear it, feel the rhythm, and that's what makes it stick. Another one. Please repeat that slowly. Again. Please repeat that slowly. That's a sentence every English learner should feel comfortable using. Now, here's something I want to remind you of before we finish. If you learn a new word today, don't just write it down. Don't just look at it once. Use it in a sentence. Speak it out loud. Make it real. Make it yours. Use the word within 24 hours. Why? Because your brain has a small window of time to decide if a word matters. If you use it right away, your brain will say, yes, keep this one. But if you forget it, your brain lets it go. That's why this kind of slow, emotional, meaningful practice works. You're not just learning words, you're keeping them. Here's your challenge for today. Choose just one new word you've learned in this lesson. Any word that felt strong to you. Now create 3 real sentences with it. Say them out loud. Feel them. Imagine them. You can even write them down. Or record yourself speaking. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. And finally, remember this. You are not just someone learning English. You are someone building a new way of thinking, speaking, connecting. You're planting seeds in your brain, and with every word you repeat, every story you imagine, every moment you feel, those seeds grow stronger. You've done something amazing today. You didn't just listen passively. You practiced actively. You felt every sentence, repeated with emotion, and imagined your own version of every word. You are building real English, word by word, sentence by sentence, breath by breath. Thank you so much for learning with me today. You did amazing. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss future lessons. Keep practicing, keep repeating, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.